So me and DJ Dole here are going to be testing out some battles again. It's the Shadow Legion and it's going to come up soon, so we're not going to be leaving the Alliance. We're just going to do some battle spar here. I guess in this way we can test out how good the technology of our each alliance is and how that's going to be performing. We're going to be using our best commanders in here. Let's take a look on how much troops he got. So he doesn't have any troop expansion here, which is great. Let's see. We're going to be using just a normal one here. Alright, there we go. 210k versus... Alright, so let's do this one. We have a Frederick and Tao Tao with cavalry. We have our archers set up here with... no, I was trying to leave the territory, but oh well, it is what it is. I guess, I'm trying to... I was trying to move away, but wow, I think we're gonna get smashed in here though. Frederick and Tao Tao, very interesting combination. Ooh. Even with the territory buff, we're getting whooped by the cavalry. These archers are no match. Wow. Interesting here. I can't believe it. Wow, Frederick is quite OP with this. I have the best archer setup here. Edward and YSG. The best archer commanders in the game currently. And we're getting bogged down pretty well. Wow. We're getting whooped big time here. I'm gonna have to have a lot of healing right now in this kill event today. We're just getting smashed in here into pieces. That is pretty crazy. Oh goodness. That was bad for us. Let's take a look in here. He's got way more troops than I do. About 34k severely wounded, 28k severely wounded on their side. He's got 84k remaining. Without that extra troops, I would have probably won. But the key factor here is that Frederick is a leadership commander, means that he can bring more troops in the battlefield. And that's one of the big factors here that, you know, with the leadership commander that most people forget how strong they are. So we now have an infantry here. I don't have a buff. Maybe I should have used a boost in here. Let's use a 12-hour boost. So now I have my infantry here attacking DJ Doe with his Frederick and Tao Tao. Will my Richard and Alexander prevail this attack? We'll see, because I know my Richard and Alexander is a very strong combination, but with his Frederick with the massive skill damage as well, would he be able to prevail here? As you guys know, Frederick is a big leadership commander. He's able to bring a lot of troops in here, and he also has some healing factor as well. Earlier, we weren't able to survive with our Edward and YSG, but it seems like the tides have been turning around here with Richard and Alexander. Something that we couldn't defeat earlier with our Edward and YSG, but we're able to prevail here with our Richard and Alexander. With a troop matchup as well, he is using a cavalry and I'm using infantry. Of course, I'm at an advantage in here, and earlier he was at an advantage when he was going against with my archers. But we're both at the yellow bar right now, but it seems like he has a lower health bar as of right now. Let's go and take a look on his troops count in here. Let's see how much. We both have healing in here. He actually has two commanders that has healing. So his troop count is 139 and I have about 132. It seems like I am losing right now based on that report. But we'll see who can actually last in this battlefield. But if he still wins in here, I gotta say Frederick is the commander that you really need to invest on. Even if it's really close, Frederick is really good if he managed to bring it into a close gap in this battle. So not a whole lot of players get to see the Frederick in action, and this is a great way to see him in action. It seems like he is doing a great job in here. Yeah, this is gonna be a very long battle. Might as well take a sip of coffee. Wow, so we're constantly being scouted by him, making sure, seeing how many troop count we still got. It seems like Richard here is still prevailing, and you know, you can see all those healing, all those buff, and we're also reducing his damage because Richard has a skill, right, that's going to be able to debuff the enemy with this damage reduction. Our healing factor is 1400, and the healing factor for Cao Cao at the max is 1000, and then the healing factor for here is another 1000. So that's about 2000 healing factor happening. Who is this one? Don't attack me. Don't attack this one. We're doing a battle testing. Oh goodness. Stop. Alright. Get away. If you want to fight, we can fight over here on this side. We gotta bring our muscle in here to defend. It seems like, yeah, Frederick is losing with our Richard and Alexander. We have about 92k. Wow, he's able to bring a lot of those troops really down. Oh my god, what is this? There is 3 March attacking me right now. What is happening here? Don't attack. We'll tank both of them then. We'll tank both of them. Oh my god. Battle test gone wrong. Alright, he's moving out. I'm tanking both right now. Richard and Alexander. We'll fend this guy off too. Omar. I'm giving Omar some hug. What are you doing, Omar? DJ Dole with his Frederick was almost gone. We still have about 89k of the you know, marching here with the Richard and Alexander. Okay, now we just fend off 3 of his marches out. I'm gonna hit that active skill though. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna make sure we get that. Boom. Alright. We don't need to kill that much. We were able to prevail here. Let's take a look into battle report. Here's the battle report, almost 2-to-1 ratio. Pretty interesting report here. We also got hit on the side. It's pretty crazy. And take a look into this one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks in here with an Edward and YSG. 59k severely wounded. Oh my goodness, that is bad. Omar, what the hell are you doing, man? 14k severely wounded, 13k severely wounded, and 3k severely wounded. We accidentally hit this with the YSG AoE. Alright. Now, even with the 2000 healing factor of Frederick and Cao Cao combined together, it seems like the Richard had a better healing overall. Then that's because of the defense tree of Richard, our talent tree. Now, if you are curious what talent tree we are using, check out our Discord because we have our talent trees over there. I think it's a very fair trade. I think is that DR also is a weaker alliance compared to the IF currently. So I think if it was a fair ground, maybe it would have been a better representation. Currently, we can't leave the alliance because it's the Shadow Legions as well. And DR also has a lower technology compared to IF. And IF also has a better holosites in this kingdom. I feel like it would have done well. But I don't think that march with the cavalry really is going to be the best option for going against infantry. Now, what's great with the Frederick is that you can actually use Frederick with a bunch of different setup. You can even do YSG. So it's going to depend on the situational base. Now, if you're going against archers, you may want to use Frederick and Cao Cao, which is a great combo, which is if you guys have seen that Frederick and Cao Cao was able to annihilate Edward and YSG, even with the higher buffs overall. Now, if you are going for infantry, maybe you want to put a Frederick and YSG going against an infantry setup. So it all depends on your setup. Play around with it and see how things works out for you.